responsibly.
This is the voice of Indiana County. 101.1 FM and AM 1160 WCCS.
It is Indiana in the Morning, always presented by First Commonwealth Bank. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. All right, so we've been talking about it all morning. Finally, we get to meet Avrey Jordan, who is with us in the studio this morning, and it's really an amazing video, and you have to see this thing. And so I'll encourage you again this morning to go to psa.preventsuicidepa.org, and there you will find the 2025 public voting for videos for this suicide prevention video contest. I think there could be a better word for it than just contest, because this is a wonderful group of videos. But video number 5 is the one that you want. That's the one called Find Beauty in the Little Things, our conversation with Avery and with Courtney Kuncelman, counselor at Indiana Senior High. Presented by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have. It's great to have you both in the studio with us here today. So, Avery, let's talk about this. You shot the video?
I did.
You conceived the video?
Yes.
You came up with all of this. Tell me about how it all began with you.
So my teacher at ICTC told me that I would be a perfect person to create a video like this for the suicide prevention PA contest, and she really just influenced the whole thing really well. But suicide prevention is something that I feel strongly about as someone who's dealt with depression and anxiety my whole life, and I really just want to get the word out there that you are more than your thoughts, and you are more than what you're feeling at the moment. And you can always find beauty in the little things. You just need to look for it.
Mm-hmm. And so you get in touch with your older sister, and she decides she's going to be a part of this with you.
She didn't really have a choice. I kind of told her that she was going to be my muse for the whole thing, and she just agreed.
Well, she does such a wonderful job conveying the emotions.
Yes.
And as you watch the video, and as I told both of you, I've only seen it. I've not heard it yet. I'll have to go back to my office to actually hear it. But just the way that you set it up, and the whole concept of it. Tell me about how it is that you came up with this idea, and then talked with your sister and worked out how it was going to work.
So I was sitting there planning the video, and I realized that I was going to go to California for a family trip over Christmas, and thought it was the perfect opportunity to film the video. And I felt like the scenery would really give like the feeling of find beauty in the little things, especially with all the sunsets and the ocean, and just like being able to sit there and breathe and just think about it. But it's a lot of hard work, and it took a lot of like process. It took a lot of can't find the word.
It took a lot of organization,
yes.
Number one.
Yes.
To actually visualize it.
Yes.
And then to make that vision come true.
Yes, it did.
With the shooting of it. I want to talk more with you about that, but I want to go to the other microphone where Courtney is with us this morning. All right, so you see this thing. Did the first that you saw it was as a finished product, or were you involved in the process moving up through?
I saw it as the finished product. I was absolutely impressed and amazed. And I think even moreover, the talent, the skills that Avery has to use it in such a way to promote this important message is even more incredible.
Yeah.
We know that there's a need nationally, internationally, in the area of mental health. So the fact that our students are using their talents, their gifts, their skills to promote such positivity and give that hope and give such a resource is just awesome. I admire Avery for that.
It touches a nerve, doesn't it, to understand that it's different from someone of your age, someone of my age, which is even much older, and someone of Avery's age as a teenager, to understand, all of us have our challenges. and our emotions, and all of them coalesce into a number of voices that come at us from all kinds of different directions. And Avery, you've experienced this in your life.
Yes.
And to translate that then to this beautiful product that you and your sister have come up with, that's a really special thing. I'm imagining tons of stuff that you'd like to have gotten in, and then you have to whittle it down to make it into the final product. And probably you could have made this into 5 or 10 minutes longer, couldn't you?
Yes, I could have. I had a lot of footage that I could have used, but it could only be 30 seconds. So
Tell me about beyond the visual to what you were trying to accomplish, the message that you wanted this video to send.
I wanted everybody to feel seen and heard, and I wanted everybody to know that just because you're struggling doesn't mean that you don't have somebody there that you can reach out to, even if it is the 988 lifeline that you could call, or a parent or a teacher or a school psychologist, anybody, that someone is there for you and willing to listen and willing to help if you would just give them the chance to.
And the idea that you can find the beauty in the little things in life.
Yes.
That intrigues me as well.
That is something I really look into in my own personal life. Like whenever I'm having a bad day, I find a song that I really, really like, and I listen to the lyrics, or I go and watch the sunset with my friends, or I have a conversation with one of my friends. And finding the beauty in those little things that make you happy can really just bring you back to reality and be like, okay, I just need to breathe. Everything will be okay.
Yeah. Now tell me about McKenna's involvement in the process, because she has to have a very strong idea of how to make this happen too.
Yes. So I just explained to my sister what I was looking for, and we see very eye to eye on things. She's my best friend, and we are basically the same person in different fonts. So she also struggled a lot with mental health and depression and anxiety. And so when I talked to her about this video, she really understood what I was looking for, and she was just willing to help and willing to learn as we went through the process of filming.
Courtney, in your position at Indiana High, you see something like this come through, and you understand, of course, through your position that this is something that every student, whether they're in 7th grade or 8th, 9th, all the way through their senior and on past their school careers, it's a struggle, especially at that stage of their life. And to see somebody who can process it in such a way and come up with something that is going to be so helpful to so many people, that's a really special thing.
It is very, very special. And to your point earlier, it touches a nerve in all of us. You know, mental health struggles don't discriminate. Age, race, gender, everybody struggles to some extent. And I think that getting a video such as this out to everybody, you know, across the state of PA and beyond is so important, because everybody does need to find that beauty in little things. Everybody does need to know that there's hope, and needs to know that there's a crisis line like 988 that is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. They can call, they can text, and support's always on the other side of that line.
Yeah. Have you seen, as students in the school have seen this video, have you seen reactions to it from some of those students?
The students are so impressed with Avery's work. You know, mental health is something that we talk about a lot with our students, and to see this video and to see Avery acting and engaging in this initiative is just so inspiring. And I just think, you know, knowing what went behind the scenes here and all of the work that Avery did and McKenna did, it's just incredible. It's so admirable.
Yeah. And Avery, I'm sure that they've spoken to you too, and there probably have been a few who have said, you know, I felt just like that.
Yes,
And
there have.
Hopefully it helps them in the way that you intend for it to do, because
Hopefully.
that's the ultimate goal, is it not?
The goal is, if this video reaches one person and makes them feel better, then the video has done its job.
Yeah. Tremendous. All right, so folks can vote on this video, and the competition is done through the preventsuicidepa.org. I know that your whole motivation for doing this wasn't to get an award; it was to make the video and get your message out. But folks can actually vote once a day through Monday, psa.preventsuicidepa.org. And be amazed by this. Watch all of the other videos too, but really focus in upon video number 5. Find beauty in the little things. And when you put this together, because you said that was over the Christmas holiday that you went to California and videoed this?
Yes.
And you put it together in that short of a time?
Yes.
You had to have some help, too, in order to do this, right?
Not really.
No?
I had my MacBook and my script, and I just went with it. And a lot of the video taking process is just like looking at what things work and what things don't work and repiecing it together. And so that's what I did.
Wow. Wow.
Incredible.
Now, when you were that age, were you able to do something like that?
I'm not sure technology was as advanced, and
no,
I
that's true.
certainly did not have the talent and skills that Avery has.
Yeah, well, we had no computers when I was that age, so I was mowing lawns. That was the best I could do. But this, Avery, it's just a wonderful, wonderful presentation by you. So where does it lead to you, for you after this? Because this is obviously something very close to your heart. Do you have career aspirations in the field?
I would like to go into the Air Force first, and then I want to be a public relations officer, and then after that I want to be a photojournalist. Mm-hmm. So I just want to travel around the world and bring things to light, major events that are happening, stuff all around the world. I just want people to know that it's happening. Don't want anyone to be blind about anything.
Well, this is wonderful. I mean, I'm blown away by it. I just think it's tremendous.
Thank you so much.
PreventSuicidePA.org. It's the PSA contest, and again, you can vote through Monday. Just go there, and it's really easy to do. You can scroll down through the videos. Hers is number 5, and there are 15 of them there. And then you scroll back up after you see all the ones that are there, and you just click on the tab there, and you can vote once a day. Beautiful job. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Wonderful to meet you. My goodness gracious. What are you doing over there at Indiana High that you turn out people like this?
Avery's a great student. We have so many good students.
We
are lucky.
Doing a wonderful job, and we appreciate your efforts, too.
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. So we're just about 2 minutes away from the top of the hour. Fox News comes your way then. And then it's a really brief look at news with Josh Whittison. And on to the Brian Kilmeade Show, Indiana in the Morning on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com.
This is John Lefdahl from the John A. Lefdahl Funeral Home. Planning ahead shows how much you care. At the Lefdahl Funeral Home, we understand that making funeral arrangements in advance can ease the emotional and financial burden on your loved ones during difficult times. Since 1999, we've been Indiana County's premier choice for funeral services, and pre-planning makes it easier on everyone. Our compassionate team will help you make informed